podcast called Savory Moments Podcast, where I get to have conversations with chefs, cookbook authors, bakers, people who are business owners, either it be in hospitality or culinary industry, where we talk about their passion, what drove them to have that business or that particular product, and just explore, their love for food, the food industry. So today we have our first guest, who is Alex.
Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
Alex, he has a barbecue business. It's called Rubbin Meats Barbecue. And can you tell everybody a little bit about you and how you got started?
All right, so 40 years old, born in Louisiana, raised in Texas. As far as barbecue, I've always taken a liking to it ever since I was young. Just when we'd have family reunions and things like that, I'd always hang out around the men of the family around the barbecue pits, and just kind of watch what they're doing and, try. And so around 12 years old, I kind of started, messing around with it, just doing hot dogs, hamburgers, just simple stuff like that or whatever. And as I got older, I guess just different people started trying some of the things that I would do and would ask for me to do things for them. A birthday party, someone would ask me to come over and cook burgers, barbecue chicken, just different things like that.
Right.
Excuse me. And it just kind of turned into this. I've got a buddy of mine. His name is Corey. I tried to get him to hop in with me on this, whatever, but he's at work. He couldn't make it. But we had kind of started doing cook-offs as well. And, so that was originally how the Rubbin Meat started, was we were a cook-off team and, just doing the cook-offs and things or whatever. And then me kind of doing catering on the side, for just different people, whatever. More people just kind of started asking us to do things and just kind of turned from there.
Awesome. I did hear you mention, when you were about 12, you were hanging out with the men of the family, being around the grill at the barbecues and everything like that. What I like about that is I was speaking with you the other day and you and your son were out there at the grill. And I thought that was beautiful. That was very beautiful. And he looked so happy, so content to be with you out there waiting on them ribs.
Yeah, so I'm working with him a little bit more on it. All he really wants to do right now is just kind of throw wood on the fire. And so just kind of trying to teach him, that hey, there's a little bit more to it than just that.
Right. There's a science to it.
Yeah, there's more to it than just that. We can't just throw wood on it the whole time, and teaching him those things. But I mean, he's slowly kind of starting to show more interest in it. So I'm hoping that that's something that, eventually as he gets older, not only just me and my buddy, but me, my buddy, and my son, and my buddy's got a daughter, she's 7 right now, but she kind of hangs out with us sometimes too.
Right.
I mean, that's ultimately what we're hoping for is, for both of us to get our kids involved, and make it more of a family thing and not really so much business.
Right. I totally agree because I feel like a lot of us, why do we do anything, especially if we have children? But if we have, family, our nieces, our nephews, brothers and sisters, it's because we want to leave a legacy. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I have a daughter, I have a load of nieces, and I have, 2 nephews, and I want to leave them something. Whether they want to have a hand in it, I want them to at least benefit from whatever it is I'm building. So
absolutely, yeah.
I feel you on that. But so Rubbin Meat, where did you get that name? I see you have the shirt. I need to get me a shirt. Okay, I love that.
So I'm actually working with a buddy of mine. So I play slow pitch softball, and a buddy of mine, he makes our uniforms, and I got him to make shirts for us for the last cook-off that we did. And I'm working with him, and we're trying to come up with 4 to 5 colors, and we're going to start putting these out and selling them. We're also going to do, like the coffee mugs, lanyards, things like that. Put those things out because, I mean, even locally, besides my family, I've got friends and all kinds of people that ask, for that ask for merchandise from us. So we're working on that as well. And like whenever we do big orders, like in July, Hitchcock, which is a city probably 10 miles away from me, their Chamber of Commerce is having their banquet. And we're gonna do the bank. We're gonna cater the banquet for them.
That's so awesome.
Whenever we do big events like that, we will all get like coasters, different things, and I'll hand out some of that stuff to them as well. For one, just a thank you for them kind of, getting us in the door with more people, but then also, publicity. If you're giving things away, people are going to take it, especially when it's free. So
Awesome. That's amazing. Man, that is a big ticket. So what are you planning? Like, what does your main catering menu look like?
So we offer initially when we started out, we would just do the meats and leave the sides to whoever wanted to do it. Well, then as I kind of spent a little bit more time, especially with my mom before my mom passed, and just kind of picking up some recipes from my mom, and then my sister. We now offer sides, but we do brisket, ribs, chicken, sausage. You name it, we'll do it. Pork shoulders. As far as sides, I do mac and cheese now, red beans and rice, dirty rice, which is more of a Southern thing. Just regular green bean casserole, greens. Like whatever you want, we'll do. Pretty much what it is. We do cowboy beans. I've got a pretty good charro bean recipe that I've got from a buddy of mine.
Charro bean?
Yes.
What exactly is?
Charro beans. It's more, you find it more in Mexican restaurants, but we do that with he puts cilantro in it. He puts sometimes he'll put ham in it, bacon in it. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's like a soupy bean.
Do you have a cornbread? Amanda's asking, do we have a cornbread on the menu?
So I am not a huge fan of cornbread. I'm going to be honest, and it's just because.
Man, cooking barbecue with no cornbread.
So here's the deal with that. When I was younger, there were a lot of foods that we ate a lot. And cornbread was one of them. Cornbread, shrimp, just seafood in general, we had lots of. And so as I've gotten older, I guess you could call it rebelling.
Right.
I like seafood. I refuse to eat seafood. And I've tried a couple of times. It's been, I don't think I've had seafood in 15 years.
What?
And I've tried it a couple of times, and a few times that I've tried it, it just tasted horrible to me. I stay away from it. And it's kind of the same with cornbread. The meal that we had, when I was younger, we had cornbread with it.
Yeah, on the side, fill the belly up.
So I guess I just kind of got tired of it. Hey, thank you, Ember and Sassy, for whatever that is.
I know this is such a different format for everybody, but you guys don't be afraid to tap the screen. Don't be afraid to engage with the screen at all. Okay. So what I also want to ask is, what challenges have you met since the beginning of your journey of having your business until now?
So the big thing has been, initially it started with the big issues I had came with friends and family. And I don't mean my immediate family. It's more of, cousins, aunts, things like that. They figure, just because I'm family, they can take advantage and, get me to do things, or they want to try to negotiate with me on prices for things. That's one thing. If my mom taught me anything, she taught me to know my worth.
Exactly.
And that's something that after going through that initially, in the start of our business, that's something that I learned pretty quick and instilled pretty quick. It's just knowing my worth. And you know what? If you don't like my prices, find someone else. I'm perfectly fine with that. In Texas, the summers, even now I'm sitting under a shade tree, so it's not as bad. But the summers here are pretty hot. And so I would definitely rather spend my summer, sitting indoors with my family, than to shortchange myself.
Yeah. Especially in catering. I agree. When you're with family or friends, they think, she does it all the time. You can whip it up
Yes,
and
Amanda.
just
It's not
send it.
working.
But they forget that, you have to, first of all, buy the ingredients.
Yes.
And you need to be compensated for your time. The tools, the bowls, all that, the charcoal, all of that costs money. I can't just
Exactly.
walk into the store with my good looks.
Exactly. And that's what people don't understand. But I mean, on top of all that, while those things do cost money, my time costs money as well. I mean, that's time, I mean, that's me. I mean, I've had to miss baseball games, for my son because I had prior engagements to deal with. I've had to miss the graduation one year because of something, I mean, there's always, there's always something, and there's sacrifices you have to make in order to, to be able to do what you want sometimes.
Right.
And so I've missed out on some things, in order to be able to do that stuff. Um, like I said, you're not, I mean, I refuse to be shortchanged,
Right.
when it comes to that. Now there are things that we do, anything involving kids, I'll eat the cost. You know what I mean? If there's something in that's legit and it involves kids, I 100% support kids. So like the sports leagues around here, when they're doing fundraisers, especially like these travel teams, when they're doing fundraisers and they hit us up, about helping them out with the fundraiser, I may tell them, hey, you purchased the meat and I got everything else. Don't worry about my time. Don't worry about supplies. Don't worry about packaging, any of that stuff. I'll take care of that. And so, I mean, I do believe in giving back to the community. So, I mean, again, that's how my mom was. Of course, I have friends growing up, and there were Christmases and birthdays that, sometimes I felt, I guess, a little frustrated because I felt like my friends and my, other people were treated better than I was. From my mom. Sometimes that's how my mom was. She was absolutely a giver. And, if she didn't have it, it was still yours, and so that's what I try to do, try to do it. Now I do try to be smart because I do have a family I have to take care of.
Exactly.
So I keep that in mind, but I definitely try to do what I can to take care of others.
Right. So now I know that you are in the process with your business where you are still working full time. Do you see yourself having your business where it's your main thing, your main focus?
So the goal is within the next 3 years, and I had been saying this for probably 5 years. And it just kept being pushed back. But I finally decided I'm not going to push it back anymore. But within the next 3 years, then I have a date written down. Thank you for the tiny dinings, Rebecca. I appreciate it. I'll get you later. But my goal is to eventually, I'm going to purchase a food truck and I'm going to run the food truck, for a couple of years, build up more clientele doing that. And then eventually I want to open up a brick and mortar restaurant.
Great.
But the goal is 3 years for me to have a food truck and be running a full truck and do it full time. That is scary because, I mean, I'm sure you know how that goes. I know that what do you call it? I can't think of the word, where you help people out with their businesses and stuff. There's a word for it.
Consultant. I was a culinary consultant. Yeah.
Yeah, you've done that, and so I know how there's definitely a struggle, with doing that stuff. You're going to eat some costs, and so that's definitely scary. But the only way to succeed is to fail. You know what I mean? You're gonna fail. So
you have to take the lessons that come with taking a chance, taking a risk on your passion and on your dream, because you're not gonna. There's a lot of hard lessons that you have to learn in the trenches. It's unfortunate, but it will be the best thing, the best experience for you to get longevity in your business.
I've experimented with some desserts that people would probably think are weird, but I say don't knock it till you try it. I've experimented with bacon wrapped Oreos. It's really good, really good. I just recently saw a video, I think it was on TikTok actually, where a guy did bacon wrapped honey buns where you smoked them. And so I'm going to try that pretty soon.
What?
Yeah, there's all kinds of things that I, I mean, I spend most of my work day, like, yes, I do work, but a lot of my work day, I spend people sending me videos of different things, and I mean, I watch it and try it at home. And if it's something that works, then it's something I'll add to my repertoire as well. So I've only done it once, but on a I have baked a cake on a gas grill.
Get out.
Yeah, I've baked a cake on a gas grill before, which is pretty similar to doing it in the oven. It's just you can't really set on the oven you've got a temperature you can set it to. And on a gas grill, you've got the levels you can set the flame to. So I mean you're kind of running the risk and you really have to watch it.
Right.
But I've done that as well.
I love how the conversation is going where it needs to go, because my next question was, what trends or changes in the culinary or hospitality industry would you like to see? Or, so I think that trend is going to take off, I mean, bacon around anything, a finger, is delicious. So
yes, I tell people, man, you add bacon, I don't care what, I don't care what it is. The only thing bacon wrap that I have tried that I don't care for besides seafood, I've tried bacon wrap asparagus and it didn't make asparagus any better. That's the one test of the theory that
fan of asparagus, so I don't know.
Hey, yeah, I'm a weird one. My wife gives me a hard time all the time. She says I'm a picky eater, and I guess you can say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do not like asparagus.
What advice would you give someone starting out in the same industry as you? Like, what have you, like, if you put together everything you've experienced so far in the game, what would you tell somebody so that they can avoid those pitfalls?
Honestly, I would just say go for it. Don't let fear, don't let fear stop you. Like I said, one way or another, when you're doing something, you're going to fail. But just because you fail, that doesn't mean it's the end of it. You know what I mean? You fail, you learn from it, you pick it up and you get past it, and so just don't let failure, don't let fear get you. Don't let failure stop you. Know that you're going to fail. I could tell you, my first cook-off, preparing for it, I don't know. I think I went through 5 briskets, and they're not cheap. 5 briskets. Before I finally, I went through 5 before I finally was like, you know what, I'm comfortable doing this in a cook-off. And so, just knowing that, hey, you're going to fail, but that failure is it's not an option. And I mean, it's not an option as in it's not something that's going to stop me. Like I said, I'm going to fail, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving forward. Mm-hmm. Yes, fall forward, Amanda, absolutely. Hashtag fall forward. Hey, you heard it here. Okay. Amanda did it. Hashtag fall forward. Let's get that trend going.
Awesome. Okay, so what is your favorite food?
So, you mean my favorite food in general?
Yeah.
So my favorite food in general is not barbecue. And it's because I do it. I guess it's because I do it so much. But I'm a huge fan of pasta. So, chicken Alfredo, spaghetti, lasagna. I'm more Italian. I do like Mexican food as well, but Italian's probably the top for me.
One for you. Okay, awesome.
So we go to Olive Garden quite a bit.
Awesome. And I'm asking from just doing a quick fire of questions. Your favorite kitchen tool?
My favorite kitchen tool. There's a grill master I follow. His name is Myron Mixon. He's from Georgia. And he has, I don't know what you call it, but it's like a set of pliers, and he uses it to rip off the membrane on the back of the ribs. Mm-hmm. And I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. Ever since I refused to remove the membrane before, because it's hard to do, with just a knife and pulling it, but those pliers make it easy. So, I mean, that's definitely one thing that I absolutely love.
I did not know that they had a tool for that, because I usually just take a paper towel, like grip a little bit, and then take the paper towel, and then it just comes right off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now there's a tool for it, and when I found that tool, I saw it on when I was watching. So there's a show that I used to watch. It was called Barbecue Pitmasters,
Mm-hmm.
and they just travel the world. You know, it's pretty like, I mean, a bunch of barbecue cook-offs, and they travel the world. And there's judges. You know, Myron Mixon's one, Mo Cason, and he's
Yes.
another one I follow.
Mm-hmm.
Buffy Blanchard's another one. I mean, there's a lot of them that that are on there that
Yeah.
I follow.
They're
And
celebrities in that circle. I swear they're celebrities.
yes, they are. But I've seen Myron Mixon use it on that show. And so when I saw that, I immediately went to search for it. And my wife actually found it for me. And when she found it, like I snatched that up real quick. And I actually got 3 or 4 of them because I'm really bad about keeping up with things and remembering where I placed it. So we've got 4 spread around the house. So that way, if I misplace one, I know where the other ones are.
What or who would be your dream client or dream event to cater?
Dream client, dream event to cater. I honestly wouldn't say that I really have one, just because the opportunities that I've had so far have been pretty honorable. Like I said, I mean, just, this event that I'm doing for the Hitchcock Chamber, I'm a member of the chamber,
Mhm.
and
That
so
is pretty honorable.
yeah, so I mean, just getting to do things like that, is I mean, honestly enough for me. There's no really, like celebrity people that I wish to do things for or whatever. It's just, I mean, any opportunity I'm grateful for. Thank you for the heart me, Christine. I appreciate it. Or not the heart me, the hand heart. I appreciate it. So yeah, I don't really have a dream person or event. It's just, I mean, the ones I've given, I've been, I mean, it's been enough. Like I said, anything that, even though I spend money doing it, doing the things that we do for kids, I mean, that's a dream.
Right.
Being able to give back.
Right.
I mean, that's enough for me. Thanks for the heart me, Jordan. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The answer for both you and Alex is Amanda, Christine, and me. What?
Yes, yes. Whoever said that, yes. That's the answer.
Rebecca. That's Rebecca.
Thank you.
To cook for. Yes, absolutely.
okay, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I cook for y'all every Friday.
Yeah, so every now and then, sometimes what I'll do just to kind of garner business also is I'll randomly cook things and I'll invite people over and have people try different, especially when I'm doing something new.
Yeah.
I'll have people come over and try it. I'll come over to the house, hang out in the backyard and try it. When I've gotten to the point where I've created my own barbecue rub. And when I was going through the process of that, I had people over a couple of different times, just to try it. Because I mean, my wife is my biggest. Well, actually, I was gonna say she's my biggest critic, but she isn't. My mom was when she was alive, and if I got my mom's approval, man, I really got something. Because I mean, my mom was a cook herself.
Yeah.
Was really good at it. So for mama to say, oh man, this is good, it was good. And so, yeah, that's something else I do is, yeah.
That's so awesome. Well, that is the end of my questions. I know you were nervous about it. I don't know why. We have spoken on live.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I've been like all morning I've been shaking.
You better get used to this because you're gonna be doing this more often, number one. Number two, you're gonna be on people's shows and on the news with your business, okay? Because I see that for you. And you're also gonna be on these competitions becoming a pit master. So I like to say that this was ground zero. I was practice, okay? So you can just go ahead and give me a shout out when you're getting your awards and everything like that.
I will do that. I for sure will do that.
I do want to take this time to let everybody know in my room and in his room that if we can get some friend refreshers and if we can get some last minute finger rolls on the screen and some love, that would be very much appreciated. I appreciate everyone taking their time this afternoon to listen to our conversation and hear a little bit about Alex's business and his passion for what he does. And I can't wait to see where this goes, and I can't wait to see where your business goes. I'm very excited for you and your journey.
And I appreciate this opportunity, Erica. It was pretty awesome. Like I said, I was definitely nervous about it, but it was cool.
I'm not going to tell you that I was nervous because I was. I don't know anything about the podcast, but I knew that I want one. So here we are.
That's why I came out to the backyard. I told my wife and my kid, y'all go away. Don't come around. Let me sit by myself and do this.
Absolutely. I'm so thankful that you did. The conversation was amazing. And I think that you have something amazing on your hands. So keep going.
Well, thank y'all. I appreciate it. And all of you who gave me a FOLLOW, I will definitely get you back. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate it. And I will let y'all know whenever we get these shirts and some of these other things going, and we'll get those out as well.
Yes, please do. Christine, thank you so much.
Yes, you do, Christine. You do get one, I promise. Promise Christine one. I promise Ash one as well. I don't know if Ash is still in here, but I promise Ash one as well. So
yes, because I love that. And it doesn't even look like a regular shirt, you guys, because that material, what material is that? Is that jersey?
It's dry fit.
Ah.
It's dry fit, and that's what we're doing. The T-shirts these days, man, they're so thick, and the material is just so hot. And so
absolutely, that was, see, look at this, genius, dry fit, genius. You're outside working. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's what we went for.
Wow. Okay. I'm flabbergasted at that choice. I really am. You're on your way, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Really do.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. I hope everybody will join me tomorrow. I will be on cooking. It'll be something super simple. I have been craving a chicken parmesan hoagie on garlic bread.
That sounds really good.
That's what I'll be making tomorrow, guys.
I'll be there. Sounds really good.
All right. Well, I'll see you on these TikTok streets.
All right, Erica. Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
All right, y'all. Bye-bye.